digital, sell your market. People is digital. People is digital, People is digital, People is digital, sell your market.
Hi, everybody. We are back here again on another fantastic episode of the People's AIDS podcast. We are sorry. I am sorry that for the past 2 weeks we've not had an episode ongoing. A lot has happened. First of all, I was ill. Secondly, we were in the village. Then we left the village. Then I was ill again. And then a lot was just happening, and I just said, we might not be able to film, but I promise you, it will not happen again. Don't mind me, guys. It's just so incredible to have you all here again. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. We are so grateful. And today's episode is proudly sponsored by 3E Arena and Gardens. Thank you so much. Shout out to 3E for having our back and sponsoring this season. Now, today's guest, Britain. Today's guest. Oh God, this guest. Our guest is a final year student of the University of Uyo. I know you will say, what is it to give people are uni students? We embrace our own. Our guest is a final year student of UNIO in the Department of Philosophy, an aspiring content creator. When we talk about body tea, body matcha, she's the real definition of body tea, body matcha. And our very own head of operations at Ibom Digital. Please, everybody, welcome to this episode, Esther Christopher. Esther from Ibom Digital is here finally. Thank God. Oh,
this is the Esther from Ibom Digital.
So yeah, for all of you who've been following us for a while, you've always heard Esther from Ibom Digital, Esther from Ibom Digital. We finally have Esther in the building. Esther, welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
This one that you decided to come to the podcast today, are we safe?
We are safe.
Okay, this is our madam at Ibom Digital, so let's know what we are
I'm
doing.
not the madam.
I'm not the madam, I'm the head of the operation.
No, I'm just the house girl.
Expensive house girl. Esther. It's good to have you.
Thank you for having
Esther,
me.
you've not been around. Where were you? Where have you been? School? Oh yeah, it's true. Final year, wahala.
They are pressing my neck.
Oh, they are holding you. You'll be fine.
Amen.
It is well. Yeah, Sanaya. We release you.
Amen.
Esther. You also traveled. I think you traveled.
Yeah, I traveled. My dad lost his auntie.
Oh yeah. So you
So we
were
went for the burial.
in the United States of basically.
Jesus. Jesus, don't worry.
It's fine.
Let me not just.
It's fine. I think we are going to we'll talk to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And we'll get Starlink to
Yes. We need more of that because Jesus.
You went through a lot. You were almost there for a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't up to a week, like from Wednesday till like Sunday.
Sunday. You came back
Monday.
on Monday.
I came back on Monday.
Yeah. Esther, I missed you. Esther, please don't leave me. So Esther, real quick, do you remember how we first met?
Why would I forget? I can never forget.
Oh, okay.
My Sunday school teacher in Abuja, his name is Uncle David.
Shout out to Uncle David.
Yeah, he had his child dedication in Apostolic Church. So we went for the child dedication here in Uyo because he got married and he relocated to Uyo. We came for the dedication. I sat down in the church with some elderly women. And then one fine auntie came and sat close to me and I was like, thank God, this
A fellow young person, because we were surrounded by like
old women all over and they were giving me attitudes like you would stand up to go and put offering and they'll keep your face like use another road. Don't pass my front.
Yeah.
Then I met Emma, and she asked me, what do you do? I said, I make hair. I said, oh, nice. I want someone to make my hair. And she got my number, and I made her hair. And here I am.
Today, from making hair to being
becoming-
yeah.
Yeah.
So my recollection of how we met, the same thing. We were coming for David and I call her Sister Felicia.
Okay.
Sister Felicia's child dedication, and we were even running a bit late, but because Sister Felicia is family.
Yeah, you had
So
to,
we had to be there. And when we came, we're looking for where to sit. I think I saw space because we're in front. We're
Yeah.
like I think on the same
You came
after
late.
Yeah, I came late. And
First line, after the first line.
after
we
the
are
first line where
second
the
line.
where the deaconesses
Yeah.
sit. Yeah, the next line. So we came late, got in, Samuel sat somewhere at the
At
back
the
because
back.
Samuel will never if you know my brother Samuel will never sit in front at your events. He loves you. Shout out to you, but Samuel will never.
What am I doing there? Must I be there?
He's like, Ajay, sure you see me for this back where I did now. Or you may leave am like that now. Sure you don't see me. So someone sat at the back and then I sat next to you. So I was happy, like, seeing a fellow young person because it's a small branch. That
Yeah.
particular branch is a small branch. And I think it was founded by a lot of people who were in the other apostolic churches in Abuja that came back to the village.
Uyo.
Yeah, came back to Akwa Ibom. So
FCT field.
yeah, FCT field. So I just came and sat down there and saw this young girl, and I felt led. I was like, let me ask you what you do for a living. So I'm like, I know you're obviously in school, and then you were like, yeah, you're in school. I think you were in like your second year or so.
Yeah.
You're about to enter your second year, or you were in your
Third
second year?
year.
No, you were in your second year, entering your third year.
I think.
Well, we thank God for life. So you were in your second year.
Yes.
Yeah, you were in your second year. So I asked you, okay, what else do you do? And then you told me you make hair, and I said, hey, do you know why I said that, guys? If you know me, you know that I used to shave my hair. Like I will shave almost
Which
to
people?
molo.
This tribe, they call it Gorimapa.
Gorimapa. I used to shave almost gorimapa, almost skin cut, right? So I had wanted to start growing my hair, and I had just told myself that okay, I want to start growing my hair, but I was a little bit traumatized because I have a very thick,
Tender.
very curly hair and a very tender scalp. So I was like, I needed somebody that was going to bear with me because as you are dragging the hair, me, I'll be like, you cannot drag this hair. So I needed somebody that would come and do like home service and stuff like that. So I wanted someone young. I didn't want one auntie,
Old auntie
one
that
mama.
would be like,
Shout out to the
"Mount
mamas that be making hair,
simple."
but I didn't want that. I wanted somebody that would just, would understand, with me and everything, and then somebody that was a bit modern and young as well, so that my 2K will count. So that being said, when she said she does hair, I said, okay, you're going to make my hair. And I now asked her, I showed her the length of my hair. I was like, my hair is like this long. Can you catch hair that is like that? She's like, yes. Yeah, she was so confident. I was like, you can catch it. She said, yes. I said, okay, let's go.
I'll
So
catch it.
yeah, so we exchanged contacts, and then she came and she started making my hair. And ever since then, we'll always see each other from time to time. And I'm like, listen, you're young, you're in school, you will need to get a job, because getting a job, I think, while you're in school, I have the frankest opinion that it puts you way ahead of your peers.
Yeah.
Way ahead of your peers. So I was like, you know what? Come and work for me. Just come assist me. Anything that you think you can do here at Ibom Digital. That time we hadn't even like fully formed the structure of Ibom Digital like we have now, and the whole team and everything. Because at a certain point, it was just me, you, and Samuel,
Yes.
and Blessing,
And NS.
and NS. Shout out to NS. So NS is a big man. NS Vasi Studio. Shout out to you, sir. So it was just, I think it was just four of us,
Five.
if you count Blessing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just 5 of us, and we just used to do our little thing, and now it's become like a proper team of
Yeah.
people. So thank you, Esther, for that.
You're welcome.
So today's episode is for the Jambites.
Wow.
Esther, what does yam? What does yam mean?
Jam.
Yes, for those of us who don't live in Nigeria and are non-Nigerian audience, how would you explain what jam means? Just to give them like a preface, and then we'll get into the questions I really want to ask you. What is
Yeah.
jam?
Jam is like an exam you take before getting into the university. So after your WAEC and your NECO, you write your jam.
So basically, after you're done with high school, you're done with some people say it's college. I don't know. I feel like college is supposed to be
College is for the university.
no, but then there's some colleges that are not unis abroad. So when you're done with high school, when you're done with high school, the institution that you go to next, which is your university or your college or whatever you want to call it, the entrance exam that you write to go to university in Nigeria is called JAMB. So what's the full meaning of JAMB?
Do you know?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, madam.
It's Joint Admission and Matriculation Board.
Okay, so Esther, you obviously wrote, JAM
Yeah.
to get into the university. Now, Esther, can you tell us a bit about like how you grew up and like the kind of education you had growing up prior to like your uni days?
I had a fun and simple primary, secondary school education because I was just going to school like a random Nigerian student.
And this was in Abuja.
Yeah, I went to Great Abundant Life. Shout out to them. Then I went to junior secondary school, Gudua. Sounds local. But yeah, that's why I went to.
I'm sorry, all these names she's calling, I'm just feeling like she's starting to feel like things should start floating in the room. I don't
Then I
understand.
went to Government Day Secondary School, Cairo.
Okay.
That's my senior secondary school.
Okay.
And I wrote WAEC
Mhm.
and I wrote JAM
How many times did you write JAM?
once.
Okay, just once.
And I
Okay.
got admission into the University of Uyo. But a lot has happened.
Since then.
A lot.
So, Esther, do you remember that period that you were writing JAM? Can you like tell us about your experience that time? Do you remember what year you wrote JAM?
Yeah, I did. I wrote JAM 2021.
Okay.
Yeah. So after JAM, okay, we wrote WAEC first.
Mm-hmm.
I did not write NECO because
Okay.
I passed my WAEC, so I
Okay.
did not write NECO. So we wrote JAM, and then after JAM, I worked in a cyber cafe.
Right.
Yeah, I worked there because that was during COVID-19 period.
Oh, okay.
So we're all under lockdown, and I couldn't go to school immediately after writing JAM and all. So I worked in a cyber cafe for like maybe 6 months, 6 to 7 months. Then they started giving out admission. I wasn't even checking my JAM card.
You weren't checking the portal at all.
My brother was doing everything.
Shout out to Esther's brothers. So Esther has two brothers that are also a part of our team. One of them is here on set. He doesn't want to talk and he doesn't want to show his face, but shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
So which one of your brothers, was it Paul or Jerry?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Yes.
Jerry. Yeah, Jerry is just here. Jerry is, like all those men of God, when they go to minister somewhere and they are
Just-
talking about them, they're just humble, just minding their business. Okay. So Jerry was the one checking for you.
Yeah. He did.
Okay.
So the day he even said, Esther got admission, I wasn't even aware. Like I went to work that day, I came back, then my mom said, call your brother now. Then he called me and said, Esther, you've gotten admission. I was like, okay. Did they give me my course?
Yeah,
I said, yes.
that was what was important to you. But then, not even before we get to like when you got admission. I mean, like the exam itself. So it's 4 subjects.
Yeah.
right?
English is compulsory.
Okay,
Then
English is
you
compulsory.
make a combination of your other courses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember because I had my older sisters and big aunties who wrote JAM, and my older sister was supposed to study law. So the combination for law that time, I don't know if it's changed, was English
English.
literature,
Yeah.
I think CRK
Yes.
and government.
Yes.
Right. So every time that they would have like, like literature, they'll bring out the books. They used to change the books like after a
Yeah.
while, they'll change like either the English book or the literature books.
Yeah.
I would, try to read those books because I
books.
found them interesting.
They were all interesting.
And
There was this book, last day at Focado High School.
Oh, that's the one you guys did.
No, that wasn't the one we did. We did Life Changer.
Okay, you guys did life changer, but
Yeah.
you read the last
Last day at
at
Focado's High School.
okay.
I read it when I was in my SS1 because it was.
I don't
a
think
mad
I remember
story.
I don't think I remember the book that because I wrote JAM.
Yes,
Shocking, surprisingly.
Sure.
Surprisingly, I wrote JAM. I always tell people that I studied for JAM like I was going to go to school in Nigeria, but I knew that I wasn't going to go to school in Nigeria.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, did you use your JAM when?
No, you don't use your JAM when you go to school abroad. It doesn't matter. This is only for Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They use your WAEC.
Yeah,
Some
sure.
countries might recognize your NECO, but the GCSE and all the other exams are also like a big deal there. But they won't use your JAM. It's only in Nigeria that JAM. So I read for JAM like I was going to go to school. I think I had like 221 or something. Then at that time, because we're in the year where they had just launched. I wrote JAM in 2013. I believe
2013.
2013. I think I wrote JAM in 2013. It was the year that they were about to launch the computer, the CBT one.
Oh.
Yeah, so they've launched the CBT before. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes, they have done this CBT before. Yeah, but not at the level that they're doing it now.
No.
So it was that year. And that time, 200 was a big deal. Because most schools, their cutoff was 160, 190, 1 something. But 200 meant that you were really smart. So we noticed that the people who had higher than 200 and something were the people that wrote the computer-based one. Because they were trying to encourage people to do the computer-based one. Yeah, but then if you had 200, you were... So I had this lecture, not lecturer, well, teacher. I don't want to call the subject she used to teach. In that particular subject, they have poems, they have drama, they have a lot of things.
We all know what the subject is.
Now, I will be here explaining literary devices of a poem to other students. The other students will pass more than me. But as far as she's the one that is marking, I will not get more than D, E, C. Real. Yes, in that particular subject. When I knew that this woman was targeting me was when she finally passed the scripts to another teacher
To mark.
And then that teacher now marked me very high, and I was like, because in our school we used to know who was marking, because it's a private school. What are you going to go and do or say to the teacher? You're not going to say anything. Do you understand? So yeah, she did that, and then she now had a JAM lesson tutorial thing that she was doing. I said, I'm not doing that. I didn't go. Why would I go? I didn't go because what do you want to teach me? What do you want to teach me? So me, I didn't go, and then I ended up scoring higher than her students that did the thing with her. So she then asked me, she was like, where did you write your own? What center did you write your own? I said, I don't know. Where JAM just took me to one, it was one random public school in one place like that I had to go very early in the morning to go and find. But I think luckily my uncle, shout out to Uncle Uma. Uncle Uma knew the area. So he just took me straight there, and I went very, very early in the morning, like real like 5-6 a.m. type.
Wow.
Yes, because it's JAM. The whole world is coming to write it with you, and you don't know if in your center there will be like 200 billion people. So I went there, I wrote that exam, came out. The woman heard that I had gotten 200 and something, and she was like, so where did you do your own? I said,
Bombastic side eye.
you think I went to Magic Center? I don't want not do that one. No. I wrote JAMB. I said, Ma, I was so humble. I said, Ma, it was just me and God in that hall. I didn't even know who was by my side. And Jam, they do something silly. I don't know if they do it now. They do something where the person in front of you is not the same subject. The person
No,
beside you, not
it's
the
not the
same
same
subject. The person here, the person here.
at
So you are
all. They are
just
scattered.
you
Like
are
everybody's
they plan it
minding
or
their
they plan it, and the
business.
person the same thing with the next person after you. No, you don't have anything in common with the people that are around you, so you can't even
Yeah.
really cheat. Do you understand?
Who cheating,
Mhm.
Jam?
So yeah, it was an interesting experience. Finished results came out. I was happy that I passed the jam, but I'm not going to use it for anything. But for you who had to use it, how was it? How did you feel? Do you remember the feeling in that hall? Were you nervous? Were you excited?
When
Were
I
you
got
scared? Did you do
my
lessons? Did you do?
yes, I
You did
did.
jam
I did
lesson.
jam lesson.
Me, I did not do the
Yes.
jam lesson. I had past questions.
Oh.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
past
they gave us
questions.
past questions in
I
our
had I
jam
had I had
lesson.
past questions from like years because of all my cousins that had done
Yeah.
jam and everything. Yeah, so
My exam time was, I think, 8.
mm,
Yeah. So I woke up early.
mm,
My dad took me there.
no.
When we were going, something very funny happened on the road. So at that Karo Road in Abuja, there was now hold up all of a sudden early in the morning. So my dad took one way.
Mm,
Then when he drove to the end of the road, there was a policeman there
mm.
that stopped him and was like, "Why did you use one way?" Then he removed his ID card and showed the policeman. He said, "I'm a police officer too. My daughter has jam to ride. Please let me just pass." And they allowed him to break the law.
Daddy, please. Daddy, please. Esther is almost a graduate now. No need to break the law again.
So he drove me to another is it no another state because it was Nasarawa they
Mm.
took me to
Oh, they
from
put you on in
Abuja to
Nasarawa.
Nasarawa.
Well, but I mean, like, technically, Karo is.
New Cairo.
Mm.
Have you yeah.
Technically, Karo is Karo.
New
Technically,
Cairo.
Abuja.
No, from Maraba down is
Mm.
Nasarawa.
So they
So
said, just go down. Just go down.
so they took me to New Cairo, that's Nasarawa State, to write jam. So we got there, I think 7, and the 6 a.m. set were not even done writing.
Oh,
Most of them were
wow.
not even inside the
Oh,
hall. So we
wow.
waited till about 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. Sorry, before I wrote my jam.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't
And my
imagine.
dad waited for me.
Oh, how sweet. Shout out to Esther's dad, Daddy Christopher. We are grateful. We love you. Thank you for taking care
We
of
love
our
you.
Esther from even visiting us. So you passed. So now you have to move to your
Yeah,
and go
when
to school.
they gave me.
What happened?
So JAM gave me admission,
Yes.
mass communication.
Okay.
I got to UNIU.
Mm-hmm.
UNIU said no, you're not studying mass com and do philosophy.
But what's the process like? So you get there and then you start registration.
I went for my screening and then they
Okay, you
were
do a
like,
screening.
yeah, you go for screening first because we don't do UTME.
Okay, so yeah, post UTME is now the school-based test that you do. It's like a screening to
Yeah,
get into school.
the
So
department.
most to get into the department
Yeah,
itself. So most schools will have another test that you will do after you have written JAM
JAM.
to get into the department that you're studying. So
Yes.
just in case you don't know how that
Yeah,
goes, yeah,
but
so yeah,
my school
doesn't
UNIU
require that.
don't do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Unical do post UTME because one of my friend back then in Abuja, she wrote post UTME and all.
Okay.
So I went for my screening. They screened me and they said no, I shouldn't be in this department. That's it.
And that was it. So
They
they changed your
rejected me.
course.
They
They
changed my
changed your
course
course
to philosophy.
to
I don't even
philosophy.
know why. They said the course, the department was full.
Full, yeah.
Yeah, so they
Okay,
cannot
yeah.
accept people again.
Yeah, I tend to hear that. So now they changed your course, your dream course was mass comm, and they're saying you're going to do philosophy. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt disappointed at first. I just had to adapt to it because There was nothing I could do at that point. I couldn't go back to Abuja and say I want to wait for another year to write JAM again. I just had to adapt to philosophy study because I'm in my finals now. But I'm not killing my dream.
Okay, so you still want to study mass comm?
Yeah.
Okay, so probably for your further education,
Yeah.
yeah,
Masters
you do
or
masters
that.
or something. Okay. Esther, do you want to do PhD? Esther, I'm going to finish bachelor's. Some of us are looking at her like, you go good for PhD. You know,
Dr. Esther
Doctor Esther
Christopher.
Christopher of Ibombi. That would actually be hilarious. But you know, Esther, do you know that even if the whole world calls you doctor, you see Jerry in particular, that was the one that went and checked for your reason. Jerry, you'll be like, yes. Okay, so so you've done this before, and you have, you know, you're a big woman now, you're a senior. What is the advice that you would give people who are writing JAM this year? Because JAM is just around the corner.
Yeah.
So what would you advise people who are, you know, going to be writing JAM? What should they
People
do?
should hold your ear. Study past questions, very important. Understand your syllables because you might be reading a different syllable and JAM is going to come and jam you. Then just read smart and understand what you're reading because if you're just reading,
Like cramming.
yeah,
It doesn't work that
it's
way.
not going to
So
work.
I think recently we were speaking on the concept of how the Nigerian educational system is, where you are basically encouraged to read to pass, not read to know.
No.
So you're
Yeah.
saying that people who are reading for JAM should read to
To
know,
know.
not just reading to
to
pass.
No.
Okay.
Because it's actually going to help you because when you're in your university now, there are some kind of things you know while studying for JAM and all.
Yeah. So that's the advice that you're giving people so that JAM does not jam them.
Yes.
Okay, so let me say mine. I think that, you know, reading to pass, that's reading to no, not reading to pass is great. Study your syllabus, ask people questions. I'm a big fan of asking. If I've not done something before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find people who've done it before and I'm going to ask questions. Then on the day of your exam itself, go early. If you are the 6 a.m. person, you better leave your house at 4. You better, because the line that you will beat, I promise you, you've never seen a line like that before in your life. You know, there's so many people that are writing JAM every year. JAM always has candidates, always has both the people that are written. Esther, have you seen people that have written JAM 7 times? It's a
Jesus.
lot, and you know, sometimes
I know someone. No?
I don't blame people because sometimes it's not even that you're not smart enough.
It's just JAM.
It's just jam, it's
science
just the
timing.
system. And so on that note, what would you say to somebody who maybe they were unable to, you know, register for JAM this year, or maybe they've been writing other years and they've not been able to make it? What would you say to that kind of person?
Don't give up. You can still try, do something. If you cannot get JAM, you can do, there's what we call preliminary studies where you can just register and pass the exam. I think you do it for like 2 years. Then when you pass the exam,
You get admission into
directly
directly
to
into
year
you.
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do that if you don't have the money for that. Just find something to do.
So
Probably
basically, maybe find
work,
find a
hard work.
vocation or
Yeah.
something to do. I don't think you should give up. I honestly don't think you should give up. And you know, destiny, life and destiny is very funny. I know people that said that the reason why they kept writing JAM was because they kept getting offered courses that were not their dream course, and then they wanted to stick to it.
Yeah.
So I have two pieces of advice. If you are convinced in your spirit that this course is the course that you need to be studying, that's one thing, you can keep going for it. But you know me now, all way that way.
Change. Enter
If
another
they
corner.
if they change, if they say that they have changed your course, do the course that they've given you. When you are done,
Go back to your
go back to
dream.
school and do your masters in your, you do a pre. So for those of us who wanted to switch, because I switched from law to media,
Yeah.
I did a pre-masters. life is not exactly always straightforward. It is your knowledge, it's the knowledge that you have that gives you the ability to navigate seamlessly from one, season, one job, one course, one thing to another. Do a pre-masters and then go and study the course of your dream. Some people have even had those kind of opportunities where they kicked them out of the course. They went and studied the course, and then now they are happy. They're like, thank God I
Thank
didn't
God
even go
that
to the other side, though.
like
So your own destiny is your destiny. I don't think you should give up. I don't think you should feel bad. I don't think you should say, oh, school is not for me. Yeah, people say that sometimes, but if you are really passionate about getting an education, I think you should go again. And I think you pray, just believe. I know one of these days you're going to get that admission and you study the course of your dream. Another thing I would like to say, Esther, we didn't do the research. I was telling Esther that the foundation, the Royal Hands Foundation, we also give student grants and stuff like that. It's just
yeah,
that the board couldn't make a decision on time.
this yeah.
We would have loved to give grants to students that are trying to write jam but may come
Jambites.
from jambites but may come from you know disenfranchised, less privileged homes, to
Oh,
buy the
okay.
forms, the thing that I was telling you about buying
Yeah.
forms for students. So I think, to put this on record, by the grace of God, next
Next
year
year.
we are going to give maybe 50 students, maybe 20 to 50 students, the opportunity to like get jam forms. We'll buy jam forms for you so that you can write jam. If you know that you've been struggling, you're from one of those kind of homes where you're not really being encouraged because it's not financially possible for you to be able to get your jam form, we'll be more
Yeah.
than willing to do that for you
By the grace of
by the
God.
grace of God. So I'm hoping that the team will remind me January next year, as soon as forms come out. If by that time we'll have probably in the website, we will have like a feedback loop where you can just say, okay, hey, this is me, this is what's going on, and I'd like to write jam, and then we could
Yeah.
sponsor that. I think that would be a really, really
It's
good.
going to be a very good thing to
Yeah.
do.
So Esther, you are going to be a graduate. Guys, I'm so in love with the way Prophet Odumeje says the word graduate. He says graduate. I love it so much. Esther, you're going to be a graduate
A
soon.
graduate.
What's your plan? By the grace of
Graduate.
God, what's your plan?
Stick with you. Keep growing in my field.
Yeah, because now
As
you
a
do
content
content.
creator,
Yeah, you do
yeah.
content.
I want to know more about it. I want to gain more knowledge on it. Not just physical work, like in-depth knowledge on content creation. Yeah.
Okay.
And just live my life by God's grace.
And
And
keep being a baby
also
girl.
and also my education also.
You like to further your education as well. So you go and do that your mass com that you really wanted to do.
Yeah.
You're going to catch them. You know what will be so funny? If you go back to the same uni and be like, give me the mask on. Quickly, give me.
I don't want to even do that.
You know what to do. You know what to do. You're tired. I mean, like you've been in a place for close to 5 years.
Tired.
Yeah, you'd like to change.
Tired. I want to change.
Okay. That's fine.
Same way I got tired of Abuja and I was like, I'm tired
And
of
then God
Abuja.
just answered your prayers because so apparently when you're doing jam, they give you options, like they allow you
Yeah.
pick
Pick four options.
four options of, I think, 2 universities, 2 college of education or polytechnic. Yeah. Yeah.
I picked University of Uyo as my first choice,
Mhm.
University of Abuja as second choice, then National Polytechnic as third choice, then one institute of learning like that. That institute of learning gave me admission.
You
I
said-
was like,
you said-
what?
Who sent you that was?
Then you gave me admission. Abuja didn't even say anything.
They didn't even
to
say
me.
anything. They were like, you live
They
here.
say, we know you don't
We
want
know,
us.
we know
Don't
you
worry.
don't want to.
Just
Please
go.
go. Just go. I can't even remember what I put. I was just putting for vibes. I was just posting. I think that time they said, I don't even know what I put University of Ibadan because they said UI was good for law. I don't even know what I was just putting for vibes because I was like, okay, let me write it to ahead so that they will not say you did not write JAMB. Do you know everything I've done in life is basically so that they will not say that
You did not do.
no, but it was an experience and such a learning curve for me. But Esther, this was really, really fantastic. So tell us, Esther, where can we find Esther from Ibom Digital on social media?
Do I really want
Tell
to
us,
say?
tell your camera people.
Do I really want to say?
Tell us now. Why are you forming for us now? Esther.
So you can get me on Instagram at st_Christopher. Yes.
Okay. Are you on TikTok?
No, I don't want you to go there.
They will still catch you. They will still catch you. They play. So well, Esther, it was really, really fantastic to have you on. So grateful that you came here to grace us with your so magnificent a presence. You know how I was glad with this past couple of days because of this her episode there. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode and being with us. Please, 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 please. I can even roll on the ground.
I know what she wants to say.
Oh, you know.
Subscribe. We have been begging.
We have been pleading.
We have been on our knees.
On
our 10 toes.
Here on our knees. I don't want to be in the spirit, man. Man, but
Just
please,
subscribe
just so
now.
you can see. I believe in you. You can do it.
Just do like this.
Just do like this. Just tap that button. That just so you.
It's not hard.
It's not
You
hard.
like the sound.
Mhm.
It has one sound. Tap when you tap it.
And just so you know, we are going to be dropping the link to our website where you can go if you want to be a guest or if you want to send in your dilemmas or if you like to partner with us or sponsor any of our episodes. We will be dropping a link in the description box. You can go in there and fill out the form and just we want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. Like, just pretend that you are a fan of us. Do you understand? We know. I know I'm big. Please.
Let's do something.
Together. I'm so happy. So please, we'll put the link in the description box. Go there. If you want to be on the show, please. If you want to,
we're begging you.
We're begging you. We're begging. No. Namto. Okay, everybody, thank you so much, and shout out to our sponsor for this season, 3E Arena and Gardens. We are so grateful that you guys continue to give us the space to come here and display our talent. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, bye.
Bye.
This episode is proudly sponsored by 3E Arena and Gardens. 3E Arena and Gardens is located at Clement Isong Avenue, Ring Road 3, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. 3E Arena and Gardens, your one stop for sophisticated and breathtaking moments.